Welcome to Dolly Talk. This is Dolly. Um, just got done with Baker's drunken festivities. That was a lot of fun. Um, Jamie may be joining us a little bit. Probably has to take care of a few things. I thought we still have some more of the Daryl Brooks interrogation to cover, but I figured why not do this kind of creepy Rex Herman interview and see how he reacts. How good I am with body language. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and try to do this. And then if we finish early, there's still some time. We'll go back to the Brooks interrogation.
Brought my assistant with me, Norman.
Hello, Norman. I see it's raining out.
Yes, it's raining. Yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
please. Okay.
I know. You said you like to do this outside, but Mother Nature is not cooperating today.
Yeah, to say the least, I tell you that.
Oh, that's too bad.
Being
Really not sure why the guy is so French. It's a little strange. Gotta be honest. Like, okay.
in your office, all right?
Can you guys?
I wasn't looking forward to doing
Murphs.
this under a scaffold.
No, I forgot my turtleneck today. I feel naked without it. Is Farrell here yet? I should probably post in the Discord. Hopefully get some more people here. Anywho.
I cannot understand. Okay, anyway, let's dive in.
Wait. This is on... Oh, it's normal speed.
So,
Wait.
today,
This is
to
normal
say the least,
speed.
I tell you that.
Being slow this guy
In
down.
your office, all right?
I wasn't looking forward to doing this under a scaffold.
Okay, the reason I wanted to do this, I don't have a lot of time to cover cases live, but I'm always open to suggestions. Architects. And the reason I wanted to do this interview is because he sounds in many ways like Donald Trump. His hand movements, his gestures, it's really strange. I build the best buildings, the greatest buildings you'll ever see, things like that. It's really weird.
I cannot understand. Okay, anyway, let's dive in. So, tell us, who you are, where you're from, and how long you've been in New York.
Okay. Rex Heuermann. I'm an architect. I'm an architectural consultant. I'm a troubleshooter. Born and raised on Long Island.
Okay.
Been
All right.
working in Manhattan since 1987.
Oh, wow.
He's like a mentally challenged Donald Trump with a slight stutter. It's really weird.
Very long time.
Okay. So, this brings directly to my first question. So, can you explain to our audience what is it that you do, not the architect part of your business, but the other part of the business, which is my understanding that you're kind of a facilitator with the Department of Building. Is that correct? But please tell us.
That's correct.
I'll check
But
it out.
much more.
Thanks.
Okay.
What I
That's so much
do-
more I'm interested.
I do troubleshooting, architectural troubleshooting, and negotiations with the building department.
And, sometimes I'll unalive some hookers. I'm the best at unaliving hookers. I'm just saying. Nobody unalives hookers like me.
Okay.
What I mean by that is, do we do the standard stuff with the building department? Handle your filings. I have other clients
Bury
who are
hookers.
a lot of other architects.
Mm-hmm.
and we'll handle their interactions with the building department,
That is
Yeah.
true, Matt.
especially out of city architects.
That is very true. I mean, I'm a Trump supporter, but yeah, I still have to laugh at
Because they're a little
all the ways it's linked. And I mean, it makes sense. Trump has a lot of buildings, stuff like that. This guy's high up. From what I've seen, everything I've seen so far, they've got him dead to rights. Nothing at all compared to like Brian Kohlberger. I mean, they've got DNA on a knife sheath, and that's about it. And the DNA could have been, he handled it once, and it's someone he knows, or you don't know how it got there. There's no DNA that I've seen in his car from the victims, or he left at the place apart from that, and it was only in the one room. So this guy, there's like phone records of him using burners. You. Yeah. There's like he's using burner phones to call the families of these women to torment them. And he's got their cell phone like right next to him, the victim's cell phone. And it's just, it was a very good probable cause affidavit. This is the Long Island, or wherever it was that he was leaving women of negotiable affection on the beach. And this is just a business interview. I'm watching. Because he sounds kind of like Donald Trump to me. I don't know if he really has a neck. It's kind of just like a blob.
afraid of the city. And when a job that should have been routine suddenly becomes not routine, I get the phone call.
Gotcha.
Whether it's an old building and they need somebody that understands and can maneuver the 1938 building code, or
yeah. And he probably should have drunk a lot more water than he did. Yeah. It's just kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like a blob. And oh, well, that's awkward. Oh, because I'm not wearing a turtleneck. Yeah, no, I forgot my turtleneck. I feel naked without it. No, I'll take a look at it. Yeah, I've got a lot going on right now, so I'm just trying to figure out stuff.
the current building code. You look surprised when I say 1938 building code. I've actually used the 1901 old tenement laws here in the city of New York.
Sule, no, I wish, God. I was going to go to court right after work, and I was hoping that attorney would take the stand. But it happened. I was going to go around like right after lunch at 1. But the directive verdict was at like 11:15. And so I wasn't able to meet my sweet Olivia. I did email the Maricopa Public Defender's Office, or the media department, to see if they wanted to do an interview, but I haven't heard back yet. Hey, Kim. So it was, it would have been, God, I wish I was in there when that happened. Because, his daughter is still like hates him, and he just wants her to know he still loves her. I've watched a couple interviews by him. He's been doing the media tour. He still wants to find his daughter, find out what happened. And this guy's already been cleared, or I mean, not cleared, but acquitted. And he still wants to find his daughter. I need to, honestly thought about that. I'm sure he'd love to do one with someone who actually believes him. And I can apologize for the awkward moment we had when he smiled at me in court and I kind of looked away and, we made eye contact. It was tender, but I kind of looked away. It was a little awkward for me for, some man love moments there. But yeah, I need to see if I can find a way to contact him because I'd love an interview with him. Oh, that guy is great.
And you can legally do so.
Oh, wow.
That's one of the little things that
you do.
People don't always understand when it comes to building codes.
Yeah.
They never read the administrative section.
No. That's funny right there.
What decided you to launch that particular, I would say, a niche of a business? Was it because out of frustration on your?
Well, you see, in New York City during Prohibition, they had a lot of speakeasies and a lot of places that were closed off that you can renovate to store dead bodies. And I do the best renovations. I store the best women of negotiable pleasure in these places. Nobody does it better than me. Yeah, I know. Gosh, I bet they'd kill at open mic night. No pun intended. Wait. Yeah, seriously. Seriously, Mads, that is what I do. I drink so much water. And as long as you remember to drink a ton of water, you have to pee a bunch during the night, which sucks, but no hangover. Huge renovations, the biggest renovations. No one renovates like me. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, frankly, she did not do good on the stand. And it was just, it seems like she really only let the podcast was just one side, her very biased opinion. And when it came to time to actually challenge her, she kind of it did not go well. I know. Yeah, that's really, really sad because she was a 17 and really a free spirit, not wanting to follow the rules. The interesting thing is in one interview I watched today, Michael Turney explained, he didn't explain all the phone recordings, but he explained why he had so many cameras because where he was living, like the house had been broken into before. And there's a couple times he'd been like, there'd been, different things have been stolen, criminal acts committed against him. So he became pretty paranoid, which is why he set up the security cameras. And then he says that Sarah knew all about it. Sarah helped him install them. So it was a very different story than what the prosecution said.
Side as an architect, you say, I can't believe, I didn't think about that. Let me dive into it and let me try to maybe make it a business out of it, or was just, you just decided to do it?
Actually, it was Harvey's fault.
Of who?
In 1987, when I came to work in the city, the first architect I worked for was Harvey Rosenberg.
Okay.
Great man.
Fantastic.
That year, a new law came out. Local Law 58 of 87.
Okay.
That's all the handicap access.
Okay.
They said, you're the new guy, you read it. So I read it.
You read it.
There was a situation dealing with the city They said, well, go meet with the city. I did. I was effective at it. He said, go do it again.
Oh, that's funny.
And that's how the whole thing started.
Okay.
And he did a lot
hell?
of
Okay, this is,
work
I
with
don't know. I
not-for-profit
don't think anyone is interested in this. I
agencies.
don't know, unless you are. But I think we can just go back to Daryl Brooks, unless you guys want to stick with this. No, Mads, that wasn't funny at all. I really should do more research before I get these videos. I set up Daryl Brooks just in case. All right, so we'll go back to our buddy Daryl Brooks. Yeah. Okay, gotta turn this up apparently.
Who else would it be? That's what I'm asking. Not asking you who else would it be, but I'm just asking if I knew. Mm-hmm. Would I be asked to give that information? Well, it said we're here to gather truth. So if somebody else was driving that car, yeah, I would want to know who the car is, so we go talk to that person. But a huge part of that,
Maybe it was a Tesla.
is going to be your honesty with it. Right. No, I was just asking because you just asked. You've already figured out you're not an idiot. You're not a dumb man. You're a smart guy. Right. I see that. You know that we've been working on this, and you know that we're gearing for the honesty portion of it. Yes, sir. And my partner already explained that we're not looking at obstruction or getting in trouble for that. You know what I mean? Because you have done some stuff. Not the end of the world. People, I get it because it's self-preservation. Like you said, you don't want to make more trouble for yourself.
My thing is, I just don't want to get charged with something that I didn't do. Now, with something that I did do, dead to rights, I'm willing to be like, I did that. I just don't want to be charged with something that I didn't do. Because that's what they always do.
Well, that's fair.
They make you either pay your way out or fight your way out of a situation that you never should have had. I don't think that part of it is fair. Mm-hmm. Because at the end of the day, that's if you got to spend money, that's money spent that you might have had something else that you had to do. That's gone. Or you may have to do something else that you might, and you know what I mean? It's just, the situation is crazy because it's like, it's either what, in Milwaukee, what I've seen all the time, it's either or. You see some guys, like, for example, I know a friend, somebody was like, his girl, I guess, oh, he stole my gun, he stole my firearm. No proof of it, no nothing. He gets thrown in jail, and they make him, oh yeah, well, no, well, I don't think it was him that did it now. But y'all was just fighting, and you said it was him to do it, gave them the guy's name and all that, they came and arrested him. But then they ended up not processing the charge, but he was charged with the theft of a firearm, already being a felon. And it's like, that carried 10 years. Just because somebody said, and then went back and said, oh, well, what?
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't want to
sit up in here for that.
Right. You don't want to get hemmed up for something you did not do.
That's all I'm saying.
And I know I'm not your first police contact. First time we've talked. You don't gotta trust me. I understand the natural distrust.
I get that.
I mean, at least I hope, whether you trust me or not, I hope you at least, I'm trying to respect you. And I hope that can be mutual, even if we don't necessarily trust. Trust me, I don't want to charge you with anything you didn't do.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
That's sweet.
Because they do that a lot. And they'd be like, the guy, when I had this domestic with Erica, that's about to get dismissed, the guy was saying,
Kitty Cam.
oh, we're just trying to, and when I get to county, I have so many charges, like everything. I had charge after charge after charge after charge after charge. And I'm like, where did all these charges come from? If she's gonna tell them, I was drunk, mad, and I just said this and that, which she did. So why do y'all charge me with all these charges?
Seems like poor police work.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah. See, you're the
what
victim
in
here,
the hell,
Daryl.
get charged?
You get screwed over. You know, the system ain't fair. The man is sticking it to you. Love how he relates to Daryl.
With all this for it. If the person is basically saying it was BS and I'm not gonna cooperate with no thing, I'm not coming to courts, I'm not doing any of this, which means they're gonna have to dismiss the case. But it's just the hassle of having to go through it. That's money spent that I can't get back, that's time in jail spent that I can't get back. I had to sit all that time, I had to lose some stuff just because somebody said
Pause
something.
up. Don't shoot.
Not okay, we caught this dude in the act, we can prove that he did this, we can prove that he did that. Just some, I was drunk and angry.
Sometimes, though, even if we can prove, and you kind of alluded to this the way you understand it, is sometimes we can prove something, but that doesn't help us understand the why or those circumstances, the reasons. You know what I mean? And that's why people get asked to tell us those things. That way there is a fuller understanding of those reasons. And it's not just blindly, this guy did it, and let's assume the worst about it.
Yeah, because that's what I felt like just now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm starting to get a clear picture. Like, okay, so somebody obviously got hurt. Somebody somewhere in this whole situation got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
That's on me. That's how he had me making it seem like it's on me. That is going to lead to a charge.
Is it on you?
No, that's what I'm trying to say. But the charge, even the assumption of, even
Jamie.
Hi.
She had to put on her lashes for us.
I had to go make something to eat because I stuck on that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I bet. So, yeah, I was going to do the Long Island creepy guy, an interview he did with some French guy about his business, but it really wasn't all that entertaining. So I just went back to Brooks. So, yeah, he's just his shenanigans.
Sounds good to me.
making somebody have to pay or fight their way out of it is still having to go do it. Right. On top of, but I already got in Milwaukee.
Oh.
So it's like, boom, boom, boom. I'm already facing prison time here. Now I'm facing more prison time.
Poor
On
guy.
top of already facing prison time.
So sad for him.
At my age, it's a lot to handle, knowing what I got out there. 100%. You know what I mean? Knowing that
He's got kids to take care of.
It's no guarantee you're even gonna see tomorrow. So, like, who's going to have their last moments in a place like this, or in a cell somewhere, or in a jail somewhere, and you got beautiful girls out there that you
Really?
grew up. My sister never got a chance to see her kids grow up. She passed away.
Sure.
Aw.
You know, so it's like, it's just daunting because it's just like, oh God, man, you know what I mean? It's hurtful.
So you brought that up, where you don't want to see anybody.
What are those?
I'll show you in a minute. You don't want to see anybody
What
get
are those?
or sorry, you don't want to see anybody get charged for something they didn't do. But you already brought up too that if somebody did something, that they should be held accountable for it, and that you're willing to accept responsibility.
Did they?
If it's, can I show you something?
Yeah, I hadn't seen any messages.
No,
Whoa.
I'm not showing you.
Oh, it did, yeah, because I pulled it up. I'm like,
Hey,
there's
you?
like 2 people in here. It shows. That's
Oh,
weird.
yeah, no, you look like whoever. You look like Gray.
Right there.
Weird.
You take.
No, that's not me.
That's not you.
That's not me.
That's not you.
No, I don't.
Darrell.
That's a
Darrell. That's you. That's you, Darrell.
Why you say it like that, man?
Why you
Because
say it?
we talked about the honesty piece.
My favorite part of any
Tell the truth
interrogation.
when you did do something. You take responsibility when you do something. Here's your mom's car again. Here's your mama car.
There you are.
To a child, which I know you care a lot about children.
Next to a child from somebody.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You idiot.
Mom's car.
Yeah, I was just asking him about my
That's your mom's car that we took the key for from you.
So
He had the key on him.
Don't die. And by the way, I love the T-shirt.
Yeah.
I've been noticing that since he got on. I was like, is he wearing a T-shirt?
Oh yeah.
He looks.
I need to
snazzy
wash my
in a t-shirt.
turtleneck.
You have to wash the turtleneck. Anyways,
You can't tell me at this point I'm playing any games anymore. No.
I didn't say you was playing games from the get-go.
Well, you felt like
Just
we were being totally straight.
last night I felt like
It wasn't
No,
as fluid as
more.
you wanted.
no, it wasn't the flu. It was just
It wasn't as much as I wanted.
I knew that y'all knew more than what y'all was saying, and I felt like last night with that whole, them coming in the way they did, and cause I'm sitting there in the thing and I'm watching them walk past, like, what in the hell? And seeing that, I just felt like, okay, y'all already know what y'all want to do, what y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just want. I didn't know what y'all want. It just seemed like y'all knew more than what y'all was gonna tell me. It was more so like I feel like I was being railroaded to be like, okay,
Poor guy.
tell me this.
oh,
But we already know over here what we gonna do. We already know what we're gonna do right here. We just want you to tell them yourself and say you did this and did that, so we can already justify what we already want to do. And it's like I don't feel like that's fair.
What time did you come out here with the car? What time did you head out from Milwaukee to Waukesha?
I don't want to talk, man. I don't want to talk if I'm not getting nothing.
I just showed you 3 pictures.
Okay, you showed me pictures, but you're not telling me what I'm facing.
You know what you're facing.
Oh,
I don't.
well,
That's the whole.
You
That's
drove
why
down
I'm
a
asking.
street. You drove down a parade route. You got a pretty good idea what you're facing.
You see what I'm saying? So now this is more stuff coming out, man.
We told you we were looking for that explanation.
And that's you.
And all I'm saying is, look, all somebody got to do is just tell me what I'm facing. I'll tell you guys whatever you want to know.
There
I
it is.
said that 3-4
There it is.
times.
There it is.
And it's like, yo,
So, Darrell, what were you thinking when you went driving to this parade?
what am I facing? That's all I want to know. I don't have no problem talking with you guys.
You got people injured that had to go to the hospital.
So they're saying I injured somebody, or you're saying I injured somebody.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at what, reckless endangerment?
Very least, yeah.
The very least.
People got hurt. That's reckless endangerment. I don't know exactly what they're going to classify it. Yeah, people had legs broken.
Endangerment's where you may have hurt somebody by your actions. You did hurt somebody by your actions.
So what am I being charged with? That's what I'm trying to
I
say.
don't know exactly yet.
Still working that out.
I don't know all of the details. You're not going to get that out of me. I'm sorry. I'm explaining to you driving down there. You're looking at people got hurt. People got some broken legs.
And y'all saying that's me.
I know that's you.
How you know that's you?
Because I can recognize you. I can tell it's you. And that's your mom's car.
like how stupid does he think everybody is?
I'm just asking you to be honest
His
about
car had mail in it with his name on it.
What do you think you're facing?
I don't.
And it
What
was
do you
like-
think you're facing?
Smashed all the
What
hell
do you
with
think
like a
hypothetically?
kid's
I mean, you've been through this
headband
gamut
and
before.
T-shirt on it.
Right, and y'all knew I was getting charged with this from day one, so why y'all couldn't just charge me and take me to county jail where y'all was gonna take me?
Because
Because that,
Because you wanted me to tell them myself. That's basically what y'all wanted me to
You
do.
told us that there was reasons for everything.
No, I'm saying, but, and I'm not
I mean,
trying to
the
piss
reason
y'all
is-
still, I'm not tripping with y'all, because y'all being straight up, so I'm not, what I'm saying, come on, dude, if y'all knew this already, why y'all just didn't why y'all just didn't do what y'all had to do?
here's where you're at right now.
And it's like, you take me through the runaround to get me to do something that y'all already.
Can I speak? Here's where you're at. Okay. I'll tell you straight. Here's where you're at. One of two people did this, and I mean that from a human perspective.
Love you, Baker.
There's a God-fearing Christian who loves his kids and his mom that you say you are, and I want to believe you are. And in many ways, you've presented yourself as. Who went out, got in a fight with his girl, argument, whatever you want to call it, and went and just done screwed up. Or there's the malicious guy. The malicious guy who has lied to me about his love for
You
God,
know.
who's lied to me about his love for his mother, who's lied to me about his love for
Don't
his
spin
children.
it, don't spin it, man.
It's one of those two people, man.
I'm just saying, don't
What
spin
is
it,
it
don't spin it. man.
We
I'm not-
know.
Which one are you?
I'm not gonna spin it. dude.
Which guy are you?
I'm the God-fearing guy that you've been talking to since last night,
Then
man.
tell me the truth about
And you know
driving
that,
down
and you
that
know
road.
that.
Then tell
you
me
know
the
that.
truth about driving down that
Tell me
road.
what I'm facing.
Just told you some of what you're facing.
Some. Reckless endangerment. That's almost like saying I killed somebody.
No, you want me to give you the entire case without
You don't
giving
have
me anything,
to.
and I'm
No,
not
I'm
going
not.
to do that.
That's not
I'm
what
not
I'm
going to do
asking.
that.
That's
You're
not.
not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
They killed
No, I'm
Remember when I
not.
talked to you about perspective?
I'm not.
Remember when I talked to you about perspective? True somewhere in the middle, all that?
Yeah,
That's how
yeah.
I see what
And
you're
saying
asking
you
me.
got me doing all this and that, but y'all sit up here and come in here. I'm not blaming it on you guys.
No, he's hungry.
But y'all sit up in here. The police do this
We're just
every
gonna fight.
single time.
Lay a
Even
fit.
when you try to be, look,
Show me your guy
you try to be straight up with them. You try to tell them the truth. You try to do all this and that, and they still railroad
You're
you
not trying to
every
tell me the truth.
single time.
You're not trying to tell me the truth. Not anymore.
It's not even, no, it don't got nothing to do with that, because I just told you, I don't have a problem with telling you everything you want to know. I just wanted to have an
Tell me what I want to
idea.
know.
I just wanted to have an idea. That's all I said last night.
You know what I want to know.
And that's all I said today.
You know what happens.
Okay, what am I being charged with? What are y'all going to charge me? What are y'all going to recommend? What are y'all going to do? Because at the end of the day, I'm still, this is why I feel where I feel. I already have a lot of open cases. I'm already looking at prison time from the shit in Milwaukee that I've been going through for almost 2 years now. That was almost done. And I got this situation with Erica in Milwaukee that's going to end up being dismissed.
This will probably go before a judge, right? What do you want him to think?
I mean, it's nothing I can have them think, because y'all already basically saying, okay, this is what happened. We just want you to tell us that this is what happened, so we can just charge you with this, which we're going to charge you with.
Are you the good guy that screwed up or the evil guy that doesn't care?
Oh, I definitely care. I definitely care. Why would you try to scare like that? Just because I don't want to tell you something, now I don't care. Now I'm the malicious guy. Now I'm this, now I'm that. Just because I don't want to talk.
One other option, you know the truth. We've been talking for a couple.
Y'all apparently know the truth too. Apparently.
When we came in, it was to get
Man,
your
you knew this
perspective and your
last
side.
night. Come on, Kirk, you knew this last night, man.
This was.
You knew this last night.
Yes, I told you.
And you could have been like, yo, some people got hurt. We want to know what happened, man.
I didn't know enough details last night. There were people out there all night, processing a seat the entire night until about, I don't know, noon today.
Come on, man. Y'all knew all this, man.
I didn't know everything. I'm telling you, you can believe me if you want, but I got no reason to lie to you. It was complete chaos.
I'm not saying you're lying.
It was complete chaos.
I'm not saying you're lying.
So that's what took so long.
I'm not.
But you know how it got to be that way. Tell us how it got to be
I
that
can't
way.
even get a word in.
Because we're going round and around and around, Darrell.
We're just going to keep going around and around.
And you're acting like you don't.
I mean,
you're acting like you don't know what these are, and you do.
No, you're making it seem like I don't care. Like I'm just this heartless type of person, dude.
Well, it's
I couldn't
that
even.
way.
Okay, that's fine. But look at my position. I've been in here for 24 hours. I haven't even gotten a shower, good sleep. My shoulder's fucked up. I haven't even got a phone call to even notify anybody, talk to my family whatsoever, not one time.
Poor guy.
I'm disappointed, Darrell.
I'm disappointed too, because you lied to me, Kurt.
Because
you lied to me.
Talked about what you want him to do with one of your kids.
And didn't I just say I don't have any problem telling you what happened? The only thing I'm saying is I feel like you were trying to railroad me by how you went about it. That's all I'm saying. That's it. I'm not saying.
Okay, we discussed that for about an hour. So tell me what happened when you drove off. We're not going to make any more progress on that. I get you're pissed about that, and I'm not going to fault you for it. I'm not going to tell you not to be mad. I'm not going to tell you.
Oh boy, Broken Baker is drunk.
Why'd you do that? If that's the way you feel, gotcha. It's okay. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to sit here and tell you how you should or should not feel about how I went about presenting things last night. Okay, but what I've confronted you with and told you today is your mom's car is out here. I've now shown it to you. You want me to, tell you all these things.
No.
Hold on. But what I told you from the start, and I did tell you this, is that part of it's a give and take. There's things I'll tell you, but I can't just tell you everything. We've shown you pictures.
And how do they think that?
If the roles were reversed,
how does he think they're railroading him? All they were doing was chatting about, like, how did you get here?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's always the
like,
victim.
oh, you did this thing, and this is how you did it. You're guilty. You know what I mean? Like, they were so stupid. So stupid.
And
yes,
to do.
You did say it.
We talked about that. What would you want it to do if it was your kid with the broken leg? And look,
so
I want to believe a lot of people did.
A lot of people got hurt.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Hi, Farrell.
No,
I missed you.
A lot of people got hurt.
Missed you.
People hurt, man.
Missed you, little foo.
Legs and stuff, like I told you. Concussion, your head.
You can call me later tonight, Farrell.
You call him right now.
Or just text me.
I don't
Okay,
believe
better.
you either. I'm not saying it's on purpose.
You just thought, yo, this dude is heartless.
You better be texting Sal.
I didn't say that. I'm asking you what
You
want
get good night
it
text.
to be perceived.
Good morning text.
We're wrong.
Rawr.
Should.
Tell us what.
I'm here to listen if it's something different. I'm sitting here. I haven't walked out.
Come on, Hurt. Come on. Y'all know. Listen, man. Y'all know. If I did not talk to that woman, I would have never, ever She's sitting right here talking to y'all right now. I'm not blaming her. Like I told you, I'm not going to demonize that woman. She's a good
Errol.
woman when she's not drinking.
Oh, that's so true.
You just texted me.
I believe that you wouldn't be in this position if you hadn't talked to her. I believe that.
You have to put the picture down.
Josie's right.
You have to.
Just roll.
Gotta get him those good night texts before 7 p.m.
So a kid got hurt.
Yeah.
A kid.
Yeah.
He's not gonna see it.
Bad. You said a lot of people got
Get
hurt.
checked out.
A
Yeah.
lot of people got hurt.
To me, it's a pretty good injury if the doctor's got to check you out or you got a broken leg.
Yeah, so what do you call my shoulder? I'm just making a joke, but
I don't know.
Holy shit. He's still talking about his shoulder in this instance? I'm just making a joke. How are you? How is anyone this narcissistic?
I don't know, man. Ask him. He just wants to know what he's looking at, Sal.
I'm not
What's he
laughing.
looking at?
There's nothing funny about it.
no, I was just saying. No, it's not. It's never been that. Dude, I don't. Kid.
Yeah.
Bad. You said a lot of people got
Get
hurt.
checked out.
A
Yeah.
lot of people got hurt.
To me, it's a pretty good injury if.
So did I, Josie, apparently. I didn't know anything about
What do you
this.
call my shoulder? I'm
Wait,
just
what,
making a joke.
Josie?
Yeah.
Some stuff going down in Discord. You were,
Was it Discord?
yeah, you were sleeping, so was I.
Oh. Wow. Someone's pulling up Discord.
It was like a couple
I don't
nights ago.
believe you're the man you say you are.
That was it.
I'm not laughing because there's nothing funny about this.
No, I was just saying. No, it's not. It's never been that. Dude, I don't take my life as a joke. I don't. I don't take my life as no joke. I was just making a joke about my shoulder when you just said, you know, if it's a serious injury, if you got to get looked out. And I was just saying I had to get looked out, but they didn't say it was serious. They treated it like, oh,
Let's say spend the night.
you're the guy in cuffs. So,
You said that part, not me.
no, I'm just saying that's how they, not how you acted. That's how they were acting. Oh, well, it's nothing broken. Well, why do I keep having this throbbing, burning pain if there's nothing wrong?
Where were you going?
Hey, EU.
Help us understand something.
I know. I need to stay up
I
later.
do that. I just don't understand what's
But then you do,
Oh,
and then you end up staying up way too late, like moi over here. Now I'm tired.
A reckless endangerment.
Yeah, that's something you're looking at, right?
Because some people got hurt.
Yeah, people got hurt.
Now, I just want to say this, you know that when you said it wasn't making it a real type thing,
Because nothing's the end of the world.
it is. I'll tell you why.
Not when you have God in your life.
It is because
That's what I believe anyway.
I believe that too, but you don't want to have God in your life and you're sitting in prison. Can't see your family, can't see nobody. What does it matter then?
Because
You know what I'm trying to say?
You're not put on this earth, Darrell, to live glory here. Put on this earth to obey, do what's right, be true to your Lord and Savior, so you live in the promised land in your next life. So I'm not saying, if you're talking about prison, I'm not saying that's where anyone wants to be. I'll acknowledge that, right? But part of being here is about doing the right thing so you can be righteous for eternity, right? That's what they tell us,
Oh,
right?
That's
Lefty.
what they tell us.
Right? Do you believe that?
You're precious.
I do.
So do I.
And you know
So
why?
and that's why I'm saying
Why I believe
nothing's
that
the
so
end of the
much?
world.
Why I believe that so much is if you would have known everything that I've been through in life,
Yes.
you'd be sitting here. Like, there's probably a lot of times where I probably shouldn't even be here.
I don't doubt you haven't had it easy. I'm not going to sit here and tell you you have.
It's a lot of times where,
I'm not going to pretend to understand what you've been through.
yeah, absolutely. It's, man, I've made a lot of mistakes. You know, a lot of mistakes. And you know, one thing I would never intentionally do is hurt anyone.
Okay?
Not intentionally.
Okay.
I would never hurt anyone.
I knew it was the Ford recall.
Especially not my family, kids, anything like that. Not my child's mother, anything. That's not how I was raised. That's not who I am. To intentionally cause hurt, Never. Defending myself is something totally different because I will defend myself to the fullest.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not. That's not who I am. To intentionally hurt people or try to hurt people. It's not my intention. It's not. And I made a lot of mistakes, man. Just in life in general, man. I just feel like almost 40 years old and I'm still going through case after case after case. It's almost enough to just be like, the hell with it, man. The hell with it. Just let me fucking go, man. You know what I mean? The more and more shit that piles up, it's just like, what the fuck do I have to live for? To sit in prison? It's nothing for me to do. It's over for me. Over.
Feral.
I go to jail right now. I go to prison right now. At my age. There's no guarantee how long I'm gonna have to be in prison.
Yeah, those dancing grannies were really vicious.
If I ever see my mom again, she getting up there. When you get in your 60s, not saying, she ain't gonna keep ticking, but you never know. You never know. So is that? It's my children. My daughter already going through a situation. My baby girl, the situation with her. I know, man.
Are you sexting?
If I had to sit in jail right now, I know y'all probably just think, oh, he's just talking.
No, Boston legal.
It's just crazy, man.
I know, right?
Even like this,
I want to see.
when all I wanted to do is just love somebody. Just love
Hey, Shelly. Jesus.
It's my life.
Even if you're there, you can still do things to make life better. You have peace within and with God. You don't believe you can? Why not?
I used to think that I was a lot stronger than what I am. Because my mom used to always tell me, you have my strength. Like my sister passed away. She was more like my father, and I was more like my mother.
Mm-hmm.
She would always tell me, you got my strength. You're strong. You're strong. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that you would go through that you can get to. You have my strength. But it's like, now I'm getting to the age, 40 years old.
Is it a dingo?
Like, I struggle with a lot of times feeling like I'm a failure because, I haven't been the father that I want to be.
Please do.
That I know that I can be, so it makes me feel like I'm failing or I failed a lot. I get depressed about that. And then now with this, it's like,
Right?
my mom would be so disappointed.
You're giving this like sad speech,
just
dude.
Even
no one cares.
Having to deal with this situation that, I just was out there hugging and kissing her and letting her know, man, everything's looking up. And, for somebody you love, man, just couldn't let it go, man. I love that woman so much, man, that
Erica?
Yeah. Nothing
no one cares.
Do, man, just see her smile for us to be happy.
Shut the fuck up.
I just feel like just threw my life away, man, trying to love somebody.
He loves their smiles. See a lot of smiles.
Just want to see him smile and hug him.
Lifts my heart.
You got 3 great kids.
Yeah, probably never seen me.
I don't know about that. Still have ways to communicate. Still have ways to communicate.
You ever have to talk to your daughter on a home way?
Mm-hmm.
So you wouldn't understand.
I don't.
You ever had to talk to your mom through the phone and so she's going through your problems?
Yeah.
It hurts, man.
Oh, I love you,
7-year-old daughter, man, that can't even understand what's going on, but for some reason she understands dad's in jail all the time behind.
Maybe it was the wife of the guy Edgecombe
Yeah,
shot.
when you gonna be with it. And then when I finally do,
This was near Waukesha.
time with her to
Jesus.
really deal with her, man. I seen my sister die when my niece was 6 years old. She ain't never even.
You go do that,
Really
Lefty.
remember everything about her mom.
Tell him I said
Don't
condolences.
even really remember it. It's just, man, I wish she would have some of those memories of her mom. So I see how much it affects her, even just seeing my sister's pictures. It affects her. The worst feeling in this world. Y'all on the other side of the badge.
Yeah.
The worst feeling in the world. The worst. Not physical pain, not none of that. Emotional pain.
Yeah.
You know, having to look at my kids on the screen,
Oh my God, shut up.
not being able to enjoy the homes with the holidays coming up, gone.
Quit dragging them into your nonsense.
Got nothing to live for.
That's my guess. Because they're nice to him for like an hour. Or actually 2 hours. Or no. 3 hours before they started to really go hard on him. Phrasing. And so yeah, they were like his BFFs and besties, and then they were just like cut the shit out. But they still let him ramble because they want that friend vibe to try to get him to confess.
I'm gonna get through it around.
Oh my God.
Trying to do the right thing, and when it go left, I said, I just want to get away. I don't want to fight.
Yeah, man.
I don't want to,
I don't know what that is.
escalation of the situation.
Am I supposed to know what that is?
Oh, that's my drag character.
You try to do what you
That's
feel
her name.
is the best for you to do it.
What?
My drag character.
Just vacate.
Drag queen character.
Get away from that energy.
Okay.
Wait, what?
I was kidding.
What is happening? Okay.
I said my drag queen name was Queen Charlotte.
Oh. Look at me.
I cannot even talk to my mom.
I'm gonna explain these now.
But is he the entity,
This point ain't nothing.
Darrell?
Nothing gonna change what I'm looking at this point. And I know that.
Why the fuck do you go
You don't understand that.
Yeah, no.
sovereign citizen?
I need a minute right now to digest this mentally.
It was a joke, Merce.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to come to terms.
What he said.
I'm trying to come to grips with the fact that my life is over, man.
Take a breather. Give you a minute.
Aw.
Someone will step out. Someone just got to stand in the doorway with you, but they won't talk to you. Keep it quiet,
Wow, man, this is how my story
Well,
ends.
they're over here with Sal now.
How his story ends.
This is how my story ends. Wow. Wow.
Poor guy.
Yeah. So sad for him.
How his poor story ends.
I'm never getting out of prison, man.
No, you're not.
Don't know that. Reckless endangerment is what I'm being charged with. You know how much time that carries?
Pretty sure also murder.
That's what I'm being charged with, right? Yeah. Heart. So I got more than one charge? Man, I've been here 24 hours, man, and they ain't had a chance to call nobody.
Don't worry, it's only 11 to 1200 years.
They make phone calls or something.
I don't know what your instructions are. What they told you or why they haven't. Let you.
What did you just say?
I'm
Sorry.
all day.
Just 11 to 1200
By
years.
law,
That's what I
get my
thought you
phone call. Just to notify, my family and let them know where I'm at, you know what I mean? And it's fucking freezing in here, man. What's that picture? I'll show you in a second. Hey, Billy.
Okay, sir.
This What y'all have to do? Because I was asking, did I have to wait till y'all come back to you?
Can I show you something?
Yes, sir. What are the charges?
Let's watch something.
Hmm?
Let's watch something.
They saying more incriminating stuff. I'm already like, I'm about to lose my life, man.
Aw, he's showing him a selfie.
Aw.
Oh,
Can I ask a quick question?
Hold on, watch it.
I know. Why do you want me to watch it?
I'll show you. I just want you to watch it. Watch it.
Why though?
Watch it for me.
Why though?
Because I want you to see what's in the video.
Yep.
Did you watch it? Will you?
I just want to know why you want me to watch it.
Because I want you to see what's on the video. Why don't you want to watch it?
I just want to know why you want me to watch it. I didn't say
I just want you to
I
see
didn't
what
say
I
I
told
had a
you.
problem.
You're not accepting the answer. I told you I want you to see what's in it. That's why I want you to watch it.
You wanted information from us for sure.
I want you to watch and see what's in it. Yeah, it's a good point. It's information sharing. I want
Yeah,
you to
but
watch
it's like
and
you
see
trying
what's in
to.
it.
It's like you, like badgering me, like a little
But
bit.
Darrell, you asked me a question. Okay. And this is more.
Does
than-
he think if he doesn't see himself,
I am
then
showing
he
you
didn't
more.
do it?
We watch.
Like,
I mean, I don't have a problem.
Okay.
I
That's
just
fine.
want to know what is the reasoning.
Because I want you to see what's in it.
yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty much.
It's not complex. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just that I want you to see
I
what
understand.
happens.
I'm just saying. I already know. I already have an idea from what you guys were saying earlier.
I'll take my shirt off
I like
later
it.
for you, Pharaoh.
It's like watching all I'm thinking about right now is
Here, we'll talk in a
what a
second.
hell of a journey it's been, but this is how my story ends. That's all I've been thinking about. Like, there's
My
nothing there
story
that
ends.
You look down?
Why do
I
you
just
want
love how he says that.
Why?
Because I think it's important.
Why is it important? Is it to make like what is it?
Well, why don't you want to look?
I'm just asking. I'm not trying to raise my voice at you, or
I'm just asking you why you don't want to look.
I'm just saying, why do you want me to look? So
Because I think it's important. So you see what happens.
you told me
You
what
see-
happened. You already told me what happened, right? Y'all told me what happened. I understand my life is over. I'm trying to come to grips with that. I'm trying to come to grips with the fact that this is how my story ends. From trying to love somebody, I'll never see my kids again. My mom, my relationship is gone from me. It's like,
Aw.
what is it? What is it to look at? Where my life is for me to look at my life end?
That's you, Darrell.
Is it looking at my life ending?
These are the same. I'm just telling you that. Okay? I think it's important you see these.
It's important for me to see my life
It is important for you to see them.
for my life.
Are we gonna keep going round and round about this, or is there something you want to tell me?
Nothing's gonna help me at this point. Everybody knows what was going on. That y'all knew last night why I was getting investigated. Why I was, you know what I'm saying?
Those are children right there. Those are kids. See that little kid right there? You gonna look at it?
It hurts, man.
You hurt?
Yeah.
Emotionally?
Don't
I always consent.
Don't do that.
do that. Please, man.
What bothers you?
It bothers me that my life is over when I go. I had no intentions of even being in a situation where anybody would be hurt, harmed by me or anybody else. It's not my intentions. Never was my intentions to even meet up with her until the money situation came. And just meeting up with her, man, is the reason my life is over.
Not gonna look at it?
I'm sorry, it hurts, man.
Is your life's over?
Poor Daryl.
I'm not this dude, man. I'm not a monster, Hurt.
Right.
I'm not a monster, man. I know y'all probably don't care.
I
Y'all on
plead
the
the
other side of the badge, man. Y'all don't care, man.
Dude, what do your kids want you to do right now? What does your mom want you to do right
Be
now?
at home. And
No,
that's
about
not gonna
this.
happen.
About this.
I don't know. I didn't talk to anybody. I haven't talked to anybody.
You know what they want you to do.
No, I don't.
Are you sorry about this?
I never said that. I never denied it.
Enough screwing around, man. What would they want you
Yeah,
to
I've
do?
had too much to drink.
In jail, man. That's why I'm going in. But just take me to jail so I can
What are you telling me right now?
That I know I'm finna go to jail for all this stuff.
So what would they want you to do?
Y'all might as well just
Take you to jail to what?
Yeah, take me to jail so I can deal with this shit. I'm gonna end this shit one way or another.
And what shit?
I'm not gonna spend my life in prison. I'll die first.
Yeah. Look at this.
So what are you telling me?
I'm telling you, my life
Kitty on kitty action.
my life is over.
Don't
I
marry
tell my
your
story
cats
is
like
trying
that.
to be in love with somebody.
Bow,
Yeah,
chicka,
let me
wow, wow. Oh, whoa, whoa.
It's crazy, man, because it's just not the person I am.
Oh, yeah.
So I said,
My
sorry
intention-
about
my
They're
intention-
licking each
My
other.
intentions for me that with her wasn't to harm her
Look at them go at it.
or anybody else.
This should be a Rumble exclusive.
I don't go out harming
Farrell,
people. I don't
quit
go out robbing or
hanging him
taking anything from people. I don't break into people's stuff. I don't steal from people. I don't sell drugs. I don't beat people up. I don't
Excuse me, it's a condo.
ride around with weapons or walk around with guns and thinking I'm really badass. I don't do that.
I know.
That's not who I am. That's not the type of shit that I do.
No, he's a
Right.
good
Yeah,
boy.
we
I get it.
got
I get
through all
in
that.
situations. I get
What
in
about this?
situations is because
How do you feel that people got
I
hurt?
make bad decisions.
Hold on.
Oh shit. That was funny. What you doing, Sal? Just bye bye.
I need to add some like 70s porno music in here.
Oh.
There's no good porn music. Okay. Actually have some.
Oh God.
How do you
That's why
feel
I
that
do
people
it.
got hurt?
I don't wish for anybody to be hurt.
How does it make you feel that
Anybody,
people
not
got?
one soul. I don't care who it
No,
is.
you don't wish it. How does it make? How do you
I
feel
don't
that
wish it,
people
and I
did?
don't want it. It's never my intention
You're not
personally. to
answering
harm
me. How do you
anybody.
feel that people did?
You feel nothing? You feel sorry? You feel scared? That's what we're looking for.
I feel like no matter how this situation plays out, my life is over. That's how I feel. Whether it's by the state sending me to prison or something happening to me where I don't make it out, one or two things is gonna happen. But
How do you feel about those people getting hurt?
I tell you one thing.
You listen to those women and children screaming because of what you did. And the only thing you feel is about yourself.
No, I'm not trying to make anything about me. I'm just saying.
That's all you talk about.
Yeah,
Sir.
because you asked me a direct question about how I feel. So what I'm supposed to not tell you how I feel? I feel like my life is over.
They're hurt.
Leaving it up.
It bothers me when anybody's hurt.
Does
It
that
bothers
video
me
bother
when
you?
anybody's hurt. Anybody. If I could be walking down the road and see somebody hurt, it would bother me.
How did you end up driving down that road, Darrell?
So what kind of question is that?
Very point forward. How did you end up
Why
driving down that road?
would I not give a fuck, dog? Why?
How did you end up
Why
driving
would
down
y'all
that
even
road?
strike me as a person that don't give a fuck, dude?
I didn't say that. How
So
did
my
you end up
intention
driving
was to
down that
hurt
road?
people?
Are you gonna answer my question?
I'm not asking, man. Take me to jail, man. Y'all, that's where I'm going. Y'all gonna charge me with whatever y'all gonna charge me with, regardless of what I say. I'm not stupid, and y'all know I'm not stupid. Y'all gonna charge me with it, whatever I was getting charged with. I was getting charged with, regardless if I didn't talk to y'all or not. And y'all know that.
Disappointing.
And I'm not disappointed that y'all sit up here and drug. Not saying y'all got a job to do. I understand that.
Disappointing.
I understand that. I can't get mad at neither
Yeah,
one of
you
y'all
just
for
act
doing
like-
y'all job. But at the end of the day, y'all knew what I was getting charged with. Y'all knew all this last night, and y'all drugged me through the ringer to make me tell on myself to get all this time that I was going to be facing anyway, when y'all could have just been like, look, man, this is what's going on. Hey, you want to talk or you don't? We're going to take you to jail, and you're going to have to do with it. I would have rather you just
Truth
been
is a
honest
powerful
enough to
thing
do.
to
No,
know.
it's not, because
Yeah,
it never helps.
Yeah, it is.
It never helps. It never helps.
Then you're not looking at the
why.
right source.
Huh?
Help us understand why.
Okay, now that I can understand.
So tell me why.
I can understand, but it never helps to it's not like y'all gonna go to the DA and be like, well, this and this and this and this and this, and you know, this is what we think. When all they gonna do
You're
is
gonna
say,
answer our questions, Terrell?
when all they gonna do is say, well, we already know what we want to do anyway.
You're gonna answer our questions, Terrell?
Is it gonna help me?
Leads us to the truth. Are you gonna answer
Is
them
it
or
gonna
not?
help me?
That's up to you to decide.
How is it
I
up to
can't
me?
give
I'm
you
not the one. I'm not the one that.
Is you know the truth
gonna help
Go on here.
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
It's up to you. It's up to you.
I'm the one that's sitting here with everything. Listen, man. My raised. That's not how I was raised. I was not intending to meet up with her to harm her or anybody else. That is not why I was not drinking. I do smoke weed. Do I have mental health issues? Yes, I do. Am I supposed to be on medication? Yes, I
What are you
am.
supposed to be on?
What am I supposed to be
Yeah, what are
on?
you supposed to be taking?
Right. The last one I was taking that I remember the name is Paxil, but I was just on something else that I can't remember the name to. It was a T, some type of T name.
Might just stop.
I stopped because I felt like I was in a better space mentally. That's
Without
why-
it?
Without
Or
it.
with it?
Without it.
You almost.
Did you find something?
Still proud.
I was better off not taking it than taking it because when I smoke marijuana, it kind of gives me the same effect as medication. And my mom, who works in the health field, she would even tell me that's why you smoke, because I'm not, like I said, it's not like I smoke all day, every day, all day, every
It was
day,
a
all day,
Tesla.
every day. It's not that. But she noticed is that that's why you don't take your medication anymore, is because you've been smoking. And I noticed the same effect. She would know. She's been in the health field over 40
Hi,
years.
Shelley.
So she would know.
What are you diagnosed with?
Bipolar, manic depressive, schizophrenic, severely depressed, PTSD.
Okay.
And these, I used to get SSI checks, and I've been in mental institutions.
The last time.
It's been a minute, but I can tell you this: I should have never stopped taking my medication.
Why?
It
Why are you
definitely-
So you're able
disappointed?
to work.
It's
You can
definitely.
hold employment.
Oh,
You can get a job.
he's going for
Yeah.
the mental angle.
That doesn't change your disability. But I don't know how they do it in Waukesha. I don't know. But in Milwaukee, it doesn't change. It doesn't change anything. I had stopped getting benefits years ago, so it wasn't like I was still getting the benefits anyway. I wasn't still getting the check cut, but I still was getting my medication. That is probably going to be a rest of my life type of thing, which I'm okay with.
The nature of your schizophrenia. I know it varies with people. What is it with you?
Which means
What are the symptoms of yours?
symptoms, hallucinations,
I like to run over dancing grannies.
like just seeing stuff.
Seeing things?
Yeah,
What about hearing things?
nah, just seeing things.
So what
I don't
about
know the exact name of the med for that.
Mhm.
I know the lithium, clonidine, trazodone, Wellbutrin, all those.
Don't say
I
nobody.
wasn't all on them at one time. Obviously, the lithium and clonidine I was on at the same time. One was for the
Didn't you see
mood.
Stranger?
You like this too much?
What'd you say?
And then
No.
the other one was for
Sorry, I'll try to sex it up next time. I forgot my turtleneck today.
I mean, you're on South Stream.
probably
I
like
know.
Nothing.
So it's something I've been taking medication since I was 11 years old.
Here.
11 years old.
There you
Does that
go.
help?
That lets you know it's probably going to be a for life thing, which I'm, like I said, I'm okay with.
You gonna talk to us about these?
Feral.
I'm going to jail for it. I'm going to help. At this point, man,
Love you.
I'm disgusted with myself. I'm disgusted how everything went down because I didn't have, like I said, my intentions wasn't to meet
Not
up with her,
anymore.
to even hang out. It wasn't even to meet up with her. To
I guess
even,
Babu finished first and just left Junior there.
I'm out of here.
Selfish lover.
No cuddles.
spend any
He is
time
my
with her.
cat.
Just, yo, grab that,
I don't cuddle either.
and that turned into,
Mm.
you're not gonna spend time with me, you're not gonna do this with me, you're not gonna hang out with me. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Oh well, I'm gonna do this. Okay, well I'm out.
Jesus.
Don't see me anymore then. I'm out.
What?
One of the questions one of the detectives had
Don't
for
call
us.
it that.
Because I see the
Different
domestic.
aspect. Yep, we'll get to that in a second. Working a different aspect of the case is we want to know if you'd be willing to submit to a DNA swab compared to something.
Ooh. Now you're
A
talking.
little swab, yep. I go on inside of each of your cheeks, once on each side.
Or what?
I got a DNA
Just
swab
based
for
on the
you,
totality of all
Phil.
of this. I didn't ask specifically what they had as being utilized for. I'm sure.
Or Shelly, can I take a DNA
It's up to your
sample
ask
of
if you're
you?
willing to help out with that aspect of the investigation. They'll probably apply for a warrant if you say no. It doesn't mean they get it.
What would that be in, like, what would they be checking my DNA for exactly?
Like you said,
Got
probably
my
comparing
blood.
it.
Got my blood. This is
Right,
if I was
right.
drunk
So
or
that's
something.
different.
lab.
It's a separate thing.
Yeah.
The question is if
See,
You're
you
willing to
see how
consider that.
confusing like stuff keep popping. I'm not saying it's you guys, but it's confusing to me that stuff keep popping up with this has to do in this and this, and it's like, okay, I got forced to
Obviously-
get my blood. I got forced.
obviously Darrell is going to be related to some piece of evidence, and it's either going to potentially show you're involved or show you're not. I don't know. We don't know until it's compared. So I mean, it's pretty obvious. Obviously, it's getting compared to something. They don't just do it to do it. There's something that was found. I don't know what it is. That's not a lie. I don't know what it is.
Don't.
But
Something
they
was
ask
found.
if there's a piece of evidence that they want to see if something on it matches yours. I don't know what that specific piece is.
I know. Well,
So the
that
question
part
is,
kind of. I know it's not a weapon, so at least I'm
right,
good.
I have
know.
the swabs here.
No, it's not no weapon.
Do you consent to that?
No,
Fill out a
no,
form, or do you
no,
want them? Okay.
No, I got to. You got to tell me why. Got to
What,
tell
they
me
don't
why.
already have
Well,
his
we did tell
DNA
you
in
why.
the database somewhere?
You can say no. That's
Yeah,
fine,
yeah,
but
yeah.
we did tell you why.
Yeah, no, not nothing like that. Without knowing something more. I know you. Like I said, I know y'all just got a job
I
to
can't
do.
sit
I'm
here
not
and tell
saying-
you what specific pieces of evidence necessarily.
Yeah, I understand that.
If you want to say no, you can say no.
No,
Nobody's
no.
going to force it. Nobody's going to fault you. Just don't pretend that it's because we're not telling you. We're telling you.
No, I'm not saying it's because you didn't tell me. I'm just saying I don't want to do it because I don't know what they want it for.
I'll be
So
right
my
back.
thing isn't with what you guys are asking is with them.
Okay.
Whoever
You saw
told
this.
you to.
See it?
Okay.
I just
move
say
on.
domestic use contact something.
Yeah, prohibition.
What's that?
Okay. It means you can't have any contact with Erica. All right. There's an issue
Why
between
this
you two.
is why this is going down or
No, it's for a domestic abuse incident that they found probable cause for between you and her, in which they determined you were the aggressor.
for this right now.
Yep. Come back on
This is
Saturday
Saturday.
when you say you weren't here.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you.
I was not. Are you serious? And it's not even gonna be
You're not convicted yet. It's got to go through the system.
the fact I'm getting charged for something I didn't do.
Well,
I wouldn't worry about the domestic stuff.
But I'm just why? Because the other stuff is more serious, huh? You can say that, man.
You're a smart guy.
anyway, as it is, I got to read this to you.
No, this is crazy. So
So just make.
she's saying I hit her or something Saturday?
We gotta finish this part. We're pretty much at a point where we're not talking.
Just pay attention to the form,
No, this is.
so you don't get yourself jammed up more. Just listen to what I read. All
Dude,
right?
are you kidding me?
Just listen to what I read. Okay. Start there.
Oh my God, dude, this gets worse and worse and worse. Are you kidding me?
Well, Darrell, how can I?
Don't drive your
I
car.
can't necessarily take your word for it that you didn't do anything because initially you told us your mom didn't have a car, and then you admitted she did. So that was a lie. That's
What
one.
does that got
and
to
all
do
it
with the
takes-
domestic?
It's dishonesty. Why would you lie about something that's potentially so trivial? Oh, she doesn't have it. Well, yeah, she does, and I use it from there. So the point is, there's credibility issue there. I got to read this to you. That's what she's saying. I don't know the court will convict you for it, but I'm just telling you what she's saying. So I'm going to
So
read
she
this.
said I hit it.
It was physical contact. I'm not going to get into what. I don't know the full extent of what. Yeah.
Oh man, no, I was
You
not
say no,
out here
she
on-
says yes, so it's going to come down
Oh
to
my
this.
God,
Whose side is the evidence support?
dude, are you serious?
Are you ready to listen so you don't mess this up and get yourself in more trouble? Because I'm not trying to bring that on you. Should I read it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Wisconsin statutes impose certain restrictions upon those persons charged with crimes involving domestic abuse and related offenses. Wisconsin statute 939.621 states that if a person commits an act of domestic abuse as defined in section 968.075 sub 1 sub a, and the act constitutes the commission of a crime, the maximum term of imprisonment for that crime may be increased by not more than 2 years if the crime is committed during the 72 hours immediately following an arrest for a domestic abuse incident as set forth in section 968.075 sub 5. Basically, that's telling you any further actions against her in 72 hours can be constituted as a felony. The 72-hour period applies whether or not there has been a waiver by the victim under Section 968.075 sub 5 sub c. The victim of the domestic abuse crime does not have to be the same as the victim of the domestic abuse incident that resulted in the arrest. The penalty increase under this section changes the status of a misdemeanor to a felony. Do you understand all that? Do you want me to clarify what all that meant?
So right now, this charge is a misdemeanor.
Correct. That's my understanding. So if you had another incident with her in the next 72 hours or anyone else that you have a domestic relationship with, it could be a felony. It doesn't have to be her.
I ain't
Make
going
sure
nowhere.
that ain't
I'm
gonna
not going nowhere no time soon, so we ain't got to worry about that. Me having physical contact with somebody I'm not even finna see.
Sure. Okay. Next paragraph says Wisconsin Statute 968.075 states that unless there is a waiver under paragraph C, during the 72 hours following an arrest for a domestic abuse incident, the arrested person shall avoid the residence of the alleged victim of the domestic abuse incident and, if applicable, any premises temporarily occupied by the alleged victim, and avoid contacting or causing any person other than law enforcement and attorneys for the arrested person or alleged victim to contact the alleged victim. An arrested person who intentionally violates this paragraph may be fined not more than $10,000 or imprisoned for 9 months or both. So basically, a victim can say, in addition to it being a felony for 72 hours, a victim can say, I don't want him or her to contact me at all for 72 hours. And then if the suspect, in that case, say you violated that because she said she didn't want contact, you could be facing the restrictions in that paragraph. Does that make sense? Okay. Domestic abuse means any of the following: engagement by adult against his or her spouse, former spouse, or against an adult with whom the person resides or formerly resided, and against an adult with whom a person has created a child. 1, intentional infliction of physical pain, physical injury or illness, intentional impairment of physical condition. 3, acts constituting sexual assault is defined in section 940.225 sub 1, 2, or 3, or 4, a physical act that may cause the person reasonably to fear imminent engagement in the conduct as described above in 1, 2, 3. Now, she did not waive this 72-hour no contact prohibition. Your time of arrest was 5:39 p.m. Yesterday, which is what, the 21st?
Can't wait.
You can't call her. You can't have anyone call her on your behalf. Absolutely nothing. So after that time, would that be the 24th, Wednesday? The 24th. So you'll have to go over to jail. Right about that. Don't call her from there. Don't have another inmate call her for you. Don't have your mom call her for you. Don't do nothing. Statutory requirements referencing domestic abuse have been explained to me. I understand that. 1, to avoid the residence of the alleged victim or any premises temporarily occupied by the alleged victim. Do you understand that part?
No, say it again.
Yes, you have to avoid the residence
Oh,
of the alleged victim or any premises temporarily occupied by the alleged victim. You understand that? And to avoid contacting or cause any person other than law enforcement and attorneys to contact the alleged victim. Understand that part? Need it read again?
Don't have nobody.
I have
But
to avoid
attorneys talk to
contact.
her.
Yep, nobody but attorneys. My release from custody is conditional upon the signed agreement to refrain from any threats or acts of domestic abuse against the alleged victim or any other person. Any additional acts of domestic abuse within 72 hours shall be considered a felony. You understand that part? Basically, what it's saying is you don't have to agree to this form, but if you refuse to sign it and acknowledge that you can't do these things,
Hunt. Jesus.
if I violate these requirements, I may be fined not more than $10,000 or imprisoned not more than 9 months or both, pursuant to section 968 sub 5, sub 5. So if you violate these rules, imprisonment 9 months, $10,000 fine. Do you understand that? What I need you to
I
do?
can't believe she's doing this to me.
Plead the
Focus
fifth.
for a few more minutes.
Knowing I was
You need
not
to
out
initial
here.
these if you understood them like you said you did. Those 4 things are right there, and those 4 things are right there. And sign date, and I'll give you the time.
This is crazy, man. I don't believe she told y'all that, man. Who talked to her? Did you talk to her?
One of our other detectives.
And they said I was out here Saturday and got into an altercation with her.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
And nobody has to prove that.
Well, there's
Like, come on, man. Like, so I could just get in
there
trouble
was
just for
physical
her
evidence
saying
to
that.
corroborate.
Huh?
There's physical evidence to corroborate.
What physical evidence?
Well,
That's what I'm saying. What?
we're not.
What physical
Right now, we
evidence?
gotta sign the form. I'm not gonna
give you
I'm not gonna
stuff.
give you all these
All right.
answers when we're not.
All right.
We're just kind of spinning our wheels here.
No, I ain't spinning. Y'all spinning my wheels. Y'all knew it was gonna happen from day one, from the get. As soon as y'all said, "Oh, we gotta investigate this," y'all knew it was gonna happen.
4:15.
Y'all knew it was gonna happen. That y'all tried to play me instead of just being 100. Y'all could have just told me the truth, and I would have told y'all the truth.
No, you wouldn't have.
That's what I'm saying. I'm in trouble for something I ain't even freaking do. This is mine.
That's yours.
Okay. Oh, that's crazy, man. I'm literally domestic abuse. So I got a question.
Where do babies?
If she says what she's gonna end up doing, if she says none of this happened, then what?
Where do they come from, Sal?
I don't know. Gotta go through the court
Tell
proceedings.
me.
Have you been through this before?
No, I'm going through it right now.
Yep.
That's why I'm like, why would she do this to me, dude? Oh. She know I was not nowhere. Dude, oh my God, man. My life is over.
Yeah.
Quit yawning.
I'm tired. It's 3:45.
So here's the other thing. I got a message here. Are you willing to give us consent to do much of anything, Darrell?
Okay. Can't wait.
One of our guys, they recovered your iPhone.
Oh, I thought it was sports.
From where?
I don't know where they found the iPhone. I don't know where they. I think they found the iPhone in the car. I don't know if they got
His iPhone was left in the car.
the iPhone in the car.
He left mail and his phone in there.
So
That's what I needed to take
as part of the whole investigation, obviously, they're going to
I
want to know
did.
what's in the contents of the phone. They're going to do a download of it. Or they're going to look to do a download of it. All right. Now they have means and techniques they can use that
He is
often
so
damages the phone.
I
There's
wasn't.
no passcode or consent. Are you willing to give consent to
I gave
possibly
you
damage it?
the pass.
What's the passcode on the Android one?
Oh shit, I don't know, man. I don't even use that phone. That was my mom's old phone.
When's the last time you used it?
If it's not,
Because I don't want to break it. You got to know a code here.
No,
If you don't
I'm saying-
use it, there's nothing in it.
The phone
Snap.
only works when it's on Wi-Fi because it's not on. So you
Okay.
have to be by Wi-Fi for the phone to actually work.
Yeah, it's fine.
So
I can figure
that was
it
my
out.
mom's old phone.
Okay.
Yeah, that was her phone.
So what's the one? It's the 7
It's
shape
a
on the
seven, yeah.
But iPhones don't have swipes normally.
Yeah, this one does. It has a swipe. It either has face recognition or
It's a special
a
iPhone.
thing.
That's it.
Usually the only time it doesn't read my face is if I have my mask on. If I have my mask on, then I have to draw. But if it's usually it's face recognition. Looks at my face, it scans my face, it opens up.
With a mask?
What model is it? 11?
I have no idea. I've never had an iPhone. My mama got me for it. It was my first time ever having an
Aw.
iPhone.
No.
But I tell you what though, every number that I own is in that phone. So to be able to call anybody, I definitely would need y'all to put that phone in my property. If you guys can. If you can't, I understand.
Well, I mean,
That's the only way I can get, because I still got the open cases in Milwaukee. I can't contact my lawyer without getting a number. I can't contact my justice point worker. I can't
first
contact.
things first. Do we have your permission to look at it or what?
I gave you the code.
So is that yes? You okay with it?
What is it actually for? That's what I was. Because
For the-
this is why I'm
investigation.
confused. Because the first thing y'all said was the DNA swab thing,
Yep, that's part of it
and
too.
then now it's that. So I'm kind of confused. Like,
It's to look through the phone, to see what's in the phone, to see if anything pertaining to this investigation is there. That's why. That's why. I mean, if there's something there that you're saying changes things up, particularly on the domestic with her, there you go. The guy that works the phones is saying, swipe code isn't it? He knows his phone. So is it swipe or you have to hit those buttons? Because that's apparently not it. I'm not making that
I
up.
would do know that just by saying, oh, I looked at the phone and it's this.
Because he does that professionally.
He knows more about your phone than you do. Or I do.
No, he don't.
He actually does, based on what he does.
There are no iPhones this way.
Later, Lefty.
Hi,
So is there
Lefty.
consent here or no?
No.
No? Okay.
In his defense, I don't think a lawyer would have helped much.
No.
How come? Wait a second. So where was my phone last night?
One of his lawyers was supposed to be
We
the
did not
lawyer
have it last time.
that defended your boy Mark Jensen.
Really?
Yeah, the guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if the girl was with him too. The two. But I know for sure it was the guy.
Yeah, he did a pretty good job for Jensen. I mean, Jensen
Right.
lost, obviously, but
Yeah, but it was like, wouldn't that just be funny to like?
yeah,
Because they're like really good. They were actually really good attorneys.
yeah. I mean, Jensen, I'm sure did it, but considering the crap evidence they had, they did a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
They just lost a lot of steam on once they presented their case. The defense, the prosecution was able to really tear into their witnesses as well. So
Well, and there was like a lot of evidence.
that too, but I mean, it was just impressive.
Like,
Is it the black iPhone?
Yeah. Just
Sorry.
imagine. Sorry, just imagine Mark Jensen free right now.
I mean,
Poor guy. He's so much to teach his sons.
about what, Sal?
Well,
What do you think he would
fishing,
teach them right now?
how to make their own fly rods, balancing the checkbook, money
Yeah.
management,
Mm-hmm.
computer organizational skills.
Yeah.
He has a lot to teach them about that.
And
Pains.
peens, lots of peens, sizes, shapes, colors.
I wonder if he could have pulled it off if he hadn't stocked his or like left dick pics and organized them, and if he could have pulled that off.
I feel like if you would have shut his mouth to that one guy that like testified, what was his?
Oh yeah,
or whatever, telling him how I'll
Co-worker.
tell you about your wife.
yeah. Talk about killing his wife or unaliving.
I think that like for me it was like,
I don't know. The guy seemed to like really enjoy the attention. Like he threw a watch party.
I know that was so weird.
I know. I'll simp on him all the time. So like a lot of it was in the jailhouse informants were dumb. But yeah, it didn't look good.
No, I like getting him going excited. He really, he's very knowledgeable about Mark Jensen.
I know. It's it's a passion of mine. That case.
Passion of mine.
I need to find if I can get his pictures. It's gonna be expensive though, so maybe I can do a GoFundMe.
Imagine people actually donate. I mean,
Get people to donate so I can raise funds to get his dick pictures.
I would honestly give you a few dollars for that.
I know. Got to crowdfund it, just a few dollars from everyone, and then we can do a Discord watch party.
We'll just invite Brandon over here, and you can get shit faced for some dick pics.
Yes, Brandon. True, you are excited under utterance from the Jensen trial.
Yep.
Anyways,
Crash
let's
rate.
get rid of this. Get this over with.
Yeah.
So
That's
how
the
do
way
I?
you described it.
Huh?
That's the way you described it. Yeah.
So how do I even know if it's my phone?
I believe it was taken from the car. Is what Carpenter said.
Is it black with a crack in the screen?
I don't know.
Is it long, hard, and black? Is it a big black phone?
I can't even cry right now.
BBP.
No.
You don't know how bad I want to. It's just, I mean, I'm just so hurt, dude, that I can't even get the tears out, and I want to so bad, man. I can't believe she would say I was somewhere Saturday. She know.
Farrell and I ever meet, like
I didn't do anything
the
to
universe
kill
would
her, man.
collapse. Like
How
it
all
would,
of a sudden I was out here Saturday all of a sudden. But she never brought up with me meeting up with her then.
great.
Wouldn't I be asking about the money and all that stuff then? That would be my only reason for meeting up with you. So I meet up with you Saturday. I domestically abuse you, then turn around and meet you again Sunday.
Yeah, that's all assuming your version of events
Like,
is.
are you kidding me?
That's all assuming your version
then,
of events is actually true.
If I actually put my hands on her, she would have called you guys.
I'm be right back.
Yep.
And then,
Aw.
I mean, that's what you say, Darrell, but right now we don't have any evidence proving what you say is true anyway. You know, I don't really know what happened between you two because There are things you haven't been honest about.
Okay, so yeah, just because I wasn't honest about my mom's truck and all that, that makes me dishonest about me beating up my baby mama.
Definitely raises questions.
There's other things
You know?
too.
Yeah.
I understand you're frustrated.
Aw, Jamie.
Did you even see her?
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That would be amazing. Cover Jensen 1, the OG Jensen trial.
Mm-hmm.
We need to talk about that. Because just hearing Bruce Schroeder say penis would be hilarious. Wait, are you actually obsessed with that case as well as me?
I think
He
it's
has to
it
be, because he didn't have any of them organized by color. I mean, is he racist? Who knows?
I personally did not know. This is multiple detectives and officers working on this.
And she said that I beat her up.
I know. We should ask him, Farrell.
If we can get his hard drive, then we can see his rulers folder that he had. So that's how he compared pictures. He had a rulers folder. So he was very methodical about it.
Why is she doing this to me? Why is she doing this to me? Man, y'all just take me where y'all gonna take me, please.
Poor guy.
No, my life is over, dude. One way or the other, this shit gonna end if I gotta do it myself. I'm not going to prison forever. I'm not sitting in no prison cell. I've been there in Nevada. I'm not doing that.
Well,
I'm not gonna admit to nothing I didn't do. Why is she doing this to me? And she know I didn't put my hands on her, man. I was nowhere around her Saturday. I was nowhere in. It's crazy that people can just charge you with something without even having, like, no, we can't even check her story. Her story isn't even being checked out.
It is. I told you she can interview the second time.
Like, what the hell? So she said this last night that I beat her up Saturday.
Yeah, I believe so.
Listen, man, I wasn't honest about certain things, but I did not put my hands on this woman. I did not touch this woman. I did not push this woman. I did not punch this woman. I did not choke this woman. I did not grab this woman. I did not kick this woman. I did not push this woman down. I did not do anything to this girl. God, dude. Reckless endangerment. Reckless endangerment. Domestic abuse. God, I'm never getting out of fucking prison.
he's ridiculous.
When she tells you guys that this didn't happen, how can I even trust that the charges will be dropped? How can I trust that I won't have to still sit in jail and go through a process even when she takes her story away, man?
Who cares
She's
about
not
that?
mad
Kill
or angry
people.
anymore. That's just what she does this all the time. Y'all can't look this up and see this. Y'all can do all this other investigating, but y'all can't find the basic facts of this.
I tell you, enough basic facts have been found that justify that charge.
They justify that I put my hands on her.
Shouldn't you be worried about the car thing?
I know.
Probably go for another half hour. Junior, Babu, stop.
What are they doing?
Scratching the
So them two
couch.
charges and a possible OWI. That's not gonna be there when y'all check the blood. Reckless endangerment and then domestic abuse, right? So what happens to the problem stuff that she goes out the window?
Yeah, because when we started asking questions, like I said, follow up on stuff. That time we didn't know.
Well, at least
Somebody goes out.
at least people know I wasn't trying to Loitering.
We weren't trying to break into people's houses.
So that's gone.
Yeah, that's not part of it.
I'm just saying. I just wanted that at least. Goddamn, like at least don't make me look like a total fucking creep.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
I believe there's no grounds for this.
Too
sort of
late.
nonsense.
Yeah, like I would have to fucking fight with the police and all that. And obviously, I can't do that if they got guns drawn on me. Right? I get fucking shot.
Yeah, nobody's using you as fighting option.
That's why I was trying to figure out where the hell was the disorderly conduct for.
So last night we don't want to just throw shit at you.
Right. So just so I'm clear, just for peace of mind, reckless endangerment and domestic abuse.
That's my understanding of it right now. And the OWI will be for it as well.
Is it first degree reckless endangerment, second degree reckless endangerment?
That I do not know. Again, my job here is to talk to you, interview you. That's been my job since yesterday. Since somebody picked you up and said, hey, this guy might be involved. My job is to hang out with you. So I don't know. And I know that's frustrating for you. I feel that.
Poor
If
guy.
I was in your position, I'd be frustrated.
Yeah, right.
I wish I could tell you definitively what charges. The investigation is still ongoing. The appropriate
Does he have
charges will get
saucer
forwarded
nips?
if there's enough evidence for him. That is still being worked out. So I wish I could tell you.
No, I know you can't. I was
Based
just,
on what we described and what we talked about, yes, that's what we're looking at right now. So, and there's other people working on this that gather this and make those decisions. Like I said, I mean, I'm here, but yeah, I'm not new at this, but I'm not running the show either yet. You know what I mean? So I kind of go where I'm told, do what I can do. As soon as there is a comprehensive list or whatever that they're going to forward, you'll know. Nobody's trying to keep you in the dark. I understand it's frustrating.
so I got to go to Waukesha County Jail, right?
Yeah.
When will I be going there?
Again, that's waiting on my partner because he's going out making those phone calls with bosses. Talk about that stuff. I don't know. You seem to make it sound like you want to go sooner rather than later.
I mean, because I at least want to be able to talk to my girls. I haven't had a phone call in the whole
Aw.
more than 24 hours.
And I don't know what their rules are here at Mosquito about phone calls. I know for a fact that county they give you phone calls, right? So,
Right, but it's just that's what's more that's driving me crazy too is that I haven't had a chance to call home.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to talk to my girls, man.
I respect that.
And that's why I was like, I don't see why they couldn't just do it here. Like, if you know I was gonna be here for a whole day, they could at least been like, yo, or even if they was like, yo, you got a number, like I'll call for you and relay it. That's something,
Right. Well,
just
we
something.
did last night when we talked to your mother.
Yeah, but that's like I don't know. I don't know if that's the truth. I don't know.
All right. Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? And who talked to my mother? That's the whole thing. Who?
I actually don't know who. But
You see what I mean? So I don't even know if that's true. They probably could have just called and said, hey, man,
I have no
we
reason
want to
why
know
you
if this
do
is this.
Right.
That doesn't mean, oh, yeah, we doing this, we're investigating this. Like, my mama's older. She don't know nothing. But, like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, she was more like, let me talk to my son and find out what's going on.
Mhm.
And then I can, you know what I mean? I haven't had a chance to call her. I haven't had a chance to call my girls.
Yeah, and while we're, like I said, because we're in Mosquito, I can't make those calls because we're in Mosquito and I'm on the show.
I just want to go, man, because I know. I'm telling you right now, man. Y'all try to charge me with first degree reckless endangerment. I'm not never getting out of prison. I'm gonna make sure of it.
I don't want to hear that, but
I'm gonna make sure of it.
we don't want that to happen.
My life is over, man. I'm starting to come to grips with the fact that no matter what I do for this girl, no matter how much I show her, no matter how much I try to, I got your back. I just don't want you drinking. Like you seen, you came up here. My family embraced you. We all embraced you because we wanted everything to work out. Like I told you, man, I love this girl, man. She's like, no fucking joke. And she knows I wouldn't do anything to harm her. So why would you do that to me? You would rather see me sit in jail, sit in prison, so okay, he ain't got no other option but to depend on talking to me and me only.
Night Baker.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Even then she'll be like, if I find out you talking to any other females, I'm gonna not mess with you. And it's like, why? The last thing we need to be worried about now is some other chicks. Especially when it's supposed to be you and I.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Now, dude, she's gonna, and she does this every time, man. And it's like by now nobody sees this. She's gonna get up there and she's gonna be like, no, I was just drinking. I was just angry at him, and I didn't want him. But every time that happens, nobody never has the decency to go by the law and be like, okay, man, drop these charges right away. Which is what I think should happen. Once a person shows you, oh, okay. No, don't make me keep going through the process. Don't, because that's unfair to y'all too. Y'all got to keep bringing somebody to court and keep having them in the community, checking in, doing all this, doing all that, and going back and forth to court for a case that's, okay, I got to drop this charge. And it's this. I know y'all probably mad at me, dude, but listen, man, I'm not this type of person, man. I'm not mad at you. I'm not.
I just, like you said, you recognize that we're just doing our job here. Not judging you, not my place to do. Just my job to report what happened. So,
People, did a lot of people get hurt?
I don't know what the number is.
You said it was more than one person, though.
I believe so, yeah.
And nobody was killed, were they?
Not aware, because I don't have all the information on this very large scale.
Well, I think by now, if somebody died, they would.
I would assume that we would know since we
Y'all
hang out with it.
Y'all would know that.
Probably would. So.
I'm not a murderer. I'm not a killer. I'm not a beat up people. I'm not a robber. I'm not none of those things. None of them.
Come on, Farrell. You're supposed to be stalking me. Are you cheating on me? God. I'm so heartbroken.
Who would even think before I even turned 40, man?
She doesn't. She's very, what is it?
Polygamous with her stalking.
Stalking, yeah. She has an open stalking relationship.
Yeah.
With guys.
Came a long way, man. I came a long way, man. Nobody even thought I was going to graduate from high school.
Oh, you graduated from high school. That's great.
Came a long way for it to end like this.
I think it's the end for you now.
Why you say that?
People overcome stuff all the time.
After people overcome stuff after sitting in prison for 10, 15 years, huh?
Who says that's going to be the law? You know what I mean? You don't know how this is going to play out. You don't know. You don't know what you get sentenced to. You don't know if you'll be found guilty. Just because we forward something to the DA as a charge doesn't mean the DA actually charges it.
Yeah. You might only get 400 or 500 years.
Looking at this is what you wanted me to see, right?
Thank
Right,
you,
right.
you. So sweet.
Crazy, yo. It's crazy, yo. So where did the gray sweatshirt come from?
I don't know what you do with it.
Oh shit.
They said they found the car. It wasn't in the car.
Woo.
I'm not sure. I don't know what all they found in the car. They were
The phone. Check this out though. The phone would be.
That would actually be funny.
My phone to say to show if I actually was meeting up with my baby mama.
Yeah, sure. And show any text messages, call logs, locations.
Right.
Yeah.
True. So it probably would be good for them to do that because they'll see that I wasn't in Waukesha Saturday.
Okay.
So once that's now I got a question on that. Once that's proven, because I was not in Waukesha on Saturday.
Wait, is this true?
What?
If that's
He
able
wasn't
to
in
be proven,
Waukesha?
could that help the charge?
Likely. But that's all evidence that we've got to be seen. You know,
Whoa, just grab his dick? What is he doing?
Shit, I'm freezing, man.
What the hell are you doing, dude? What the What the hell?
I got a question on that.
I want to say he touch himself, but I kind of have to see this again.
So once that's now I got a question on that. Once that's proven, because I was not in Waukesha on Saturday.
Down, Farrell, down.
If that's able to be proven,
What the fuck?
could that help the charge?
likely. But that's all evidence that we've got to be seen. You know what I
What the
mean?
hell?
So
Shit, I'm freezing, man.
You know, what do
Shoulder's
you do?
starting to hurt
His
again.
poor testes are cold.
Shoulder, I know for a fact.
Ew.
Gotta warm him up.
It probably wasn't broken like they said. It probably wasn't
What the
a bone thing, but it's like a tendon or a muscle or something in there. Something is messed up in his shoulder. I know it is.
What the hell is he doing?
I believe it.
And they still don't know who that was that slammed me?
Yeah, they
Was
do.
it really cold
I
in the
don't know
police
if they'll tell
station?
you, but they do. The person left.
His testicles
Yeah, I
redescend?
mean, there's no way I can
When
find out what the hell
Yeah,
who
you'll
that
find
was
out.
that did that.
Yeah, you'll find out when.
I mean, the last time a cop pulled me over, I put my hands down my pants as well. Don't move your hands, Daryl.
Yo, this is my copy you said, right? Okay.
That's cool.
Man, tell Jay, man, I wasn't trying to be no hard ass dude. I was just there's so many emotions going through my head and my heart right now, man.
I don't blame you at all. For a warrant. And then, so they're writing a warrant for the swab that goes about, right? DNA stuff, remember that?
Yeah, you did tell me
Okay, we'll probably try to get that done here, and then we'll leave.
that. Go ahead. Walk through.
Yeah, hopefully that's done pretty
You
quick.
just missed the
So
70s
Now,
porn music
Can
with
they
his
at
hands
least
down
just say
his
what they're
pants.
for?
I can, I'll probably, you're gonna know. I'll find out at some point. I don't know when. Look, man, as this goes through court, they have to tell you. You have to be presented with everything you're accused of. I honestly, right now, don't know what it is. I don't want to take guesses. So
Yeah, for sure.
How does his
you know,
pants have that much room to like put both his hands down?
at some point, if they do it, which they're gonna do, or if the warrant is signed, they'll have to, you know, they're gonna have to state what it was compared to. So there's no getting
So
around
there's
that.
no
There's no hiding
what's
anything.
done with my statement.
What's that?
My statement.
What about it? I mean, I'm not here to ask you anything further. If you
No,
wanna
no,
Tell me
no.
something. Tell me something.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, is that are y'all keeping that statement or with
Oh, yeah, for what it's worth. I mean, yeah, you saw us write down, we took notes, we talked with you. I mean, we're not gonna, so I know totally where you're going with that. I'm not gonna change it into something different. I can't, I won't. You know, everything you said will be there. Nothing.
In his
Certified
defense,
means
maybe his father
you
left
didn't
on
say.
Christmas and he
Say-
just really
say
hates
this, you
the
just say
holidays.
It's possible.
You have your side, kind of what we talked about with Erica, for example, right? Erica, she has her side. Now it meets in the middle. Okay. Now it comes down to whoever's dealing with that side, and I don't know who they all are. I know who a couple of them are, but you don't know who they are. So
I want to
it's
know.
not-
I want to know who
issue.
slammed me on my shoulder.
That'll be in there. They'll have to leave reports. They're not from our agency. I don't know who they are. I don't know their name.
But I got to talk to somebody about that because my shoulder still hurt.
Right?
Oh.
Well, he is
Right.
black, I guess, so.
What do they need to swab your DNA for?
Explain that to you. They didn't tell you. They didn't tell you?
Nope.
I know they mentioned something about, obviously for something. I don't know if there's something specific.
No, I was just saying, what do they usually
Dancing
do
gilf.
that for?
If there's any DNA transfer, could be for anything. Everyone has DNA, saliva, skin cells, and stuff like that.
You should be able, like legally, you should be able to refuse that.
Yeah, you did. That's why they're getting a warrant that.
And then once a warrant comes, I can't refuse it. Right?
Correct.
Yeah, see, that still should be against the law.
Why?
I mean, for them to forcefully get something from you.
That's what warrants are for? Yeah. That's how anybody can say no to everything they want you to do, right? So it's no to blood draws, no to looking at someone's phone, no to DNA swab, you know what? That's what the courts are for, and that's why regardless of the outcome of, getting the warrant approved and whatever you're going through right now, that's what courts for, they decide all that stuff.
Huh.
My life is over, man. It's crazy, man. That's all I keep thinking about is like, would have been a
Poor
thrill,
guy.
would it be 70 or something like that?
What was that?
I said it would have been a thrill to live to be like
Love the
70
cop's
or
body
something like that,
language.
80 or something like that, you know?
And checking his watch. When's my shift over? Can I get away from this freak?
Just take him to jail.
You feel that way? Everything in life has consequences.
Yeah, for sure. With this situation, it wasn't.
This is why I adore you, Luna.
What I did per se, it was about the decision to be around somebody that I knew I shouldn't have been around at that moment. So it's on me because I made.
In his defense, the Ford was recalled for brake issues.
I knew I should have never
Well, didn't have him at the time.
I know.
Sure.
That was
But it was still,
it was a poor choice for me to look
Nice
up to
try.
somebody
still
that
100% you what happens after that.
Yeah,
You're an adult,
true.
right? You're, no matter what, you're going to control you.
The crazy thing about it, and you're absolutely right. The crazy thing about that is,
I'm sorry.
with my situation, somebody will tell you, this is what I'm going to do if you're not doing this. And can get you locked up without having.
Why are we still talking to him?
Now,
Drag him
everything
away.
else I have to deal with. I understand, but it's.
I love how the detectives leave and this poor,
You should
rookie
be able
cop
to
has to
get
come in
jailed.
here and put up with this BS
Yeah.
and has to, respond to Brooks's
Where's
nonsense.
the physical thing?
You're right. You really
Right.
don't ever go to jail based on just something.
And his, body language is just
Do that.
he wants to
Oh,
move.
shit,
He wants to
goddamn.
move out of there.
There's evidence.
Well, that's
He's just
what
shaking
they
back and
saying
forth.
It's evidence based on the day that I wasn't even in Walker
Why does
Street.
this creep still have his hands in his
Domestic
pocket
abuse
or
was
his
not
pants?
even in the city. And that can be proven that I'm not in the city.
I would love if he just went taser, taser, taser.
All he does,
Yeah.
She's angry and drunk. Make calls. She's gonna do. She's done it before. Call back and say, "I was just drunk. I was just mad. None of this never
He's
I
happened."
thought he was
going,
reaching for a gun in
You
his
know what I'm saying?
pants.
Yeah, in our line of work, that happens quite often, unfortunately.
It's gonna happen because she know I didn't do anything.
Right, but again, I don't know details. I'm probably saying too much, but there's a reason why you hear from that alone, right?
Right.
That's what court's for.
Right.
To decide that stuff. People recant statements, people say things out of emotion and then they take it back or this, that, and the other thing. We can only deal with what we have in front of us at the time. Can't predict the future. If she does, then, whatever that, regarding what happened Saturday, domestic, don't know anything about it, whatever. So whatever the outcome that can change, what the outcome is now can change in the future, right? But right
But a
now,
funny
that's what we
one.
got. You're really fixated on the domestic, though.
Because that's the thing that caused everything. It's like,
He has a
first
point.
of all, you said I did something to you that I didn't do. And then you said it happened on a day where I wasn't anywhere around you.
So it doesn't
And
cause
I have,
anything then.
well,
It never happened
with
like
her
cross.
yesterday. I met up with her yesterday. And we got into a shouting match. And because of us getting into that shouting match,
A fleshy gun.
it caused
It was
ripple
black.
effect for everything else.
Right.
But then the thing with her is she's saying, "Oh, well, he didn't do. We just argued yesterday. Well, I'm talking about Sunday. Oh, we just argued. It wasn't anything.
Dad, get your
Okay,
hands out of
Saturday.
your pants. What the?
But what's
Are you doing? You weirdo.
Is it one day you saying last night you said nothing happened yesterday.
Sorry, Flat.
Today you said, oh, well,
Girl.
yeah, nothing happened yesterday. Oh, but this day, what?
Regardless of all that, because I know nothing of that, it doesn't change what happened after that.
Oh, so you know
Yeah,
what happened after
exactly.
No,
I was
I
just
don't
gonna
know. I don't know like hardly anything.
that.
I'm here now today, listening to them talk to you.
Right.
Right outside in the hallway, right?
Right.
Correct. But like I said, there's consequences to actions.
For sure.
And whether you feel that those actions were, you try to reason with them or justify them to yourself, they happen. There's an outcome that can't go back and change. But you can't say in one breath that you control, you know of your actions and consequences and ownership, and then blame it on her.
No.
But you are though. You keep saying
No, I'm
it
saying.
wasn't for her.
No.
I wouldn't do this thing for
This
both
is what I'm
sides.
saying. No, because you misinterpreted what I was trying to say. But that could be me saying it wrong, so I'm not saying you. What I'm saying is.
You guys have radio?
Oh, did he just grab his
Get you out of here, Darrell.
speaker? So we're going to be ending soon. But, oh, Darrell took his hands out of his pockets. And now he's touching everything on the table.
Yeah.
That's really creepy. Okay. He's going to organize it for the detectives. That's nice of them. Let's go ahead and look at what the evidence is. No, I think it was about 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah, that really is a fantastic way to do an interrogation, to just get more and more incriminating stuff on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was very clever. Which I think is why the regular patrol officer was kind of just moving back and forth. He was so nervous.
It's the shoulder. It's not you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not
Right,
you.
I'm not.
Well, there you have it, ladies and
Well, that's
gentlemen. This was a
Okay.
Piece of garbage human being.
Yep. Well, this has been fun.
Yes.
Please do. Oh, that'd be great. That'd be really funny. Yeah, I've been looking at interrogations recently. There is one that's really funny about, well, not funny, but this guy wins like 30 million in Florida in lottery. And except he's a really nice guy, not really smart. Not yet, completely. Soon, but not yet. I'll send you a good
I'm
night
ready
text.
to go to bed this time.
Let's see. Oh yeah, so this guy wins like 30 million, but he's really nice, helps out family and friends. Everyone's trying to take advantage of him. So this woman, Dee Dee Moore, comes into his life when he's down to like $10 million.
Mm-hmm.
And she manipulates him and convinces him to like put everything in her name. And basically it ends up with her killing him and having her ex-husband dig a huge hole for something. He had no clue. But then he starts to fill it in, and he has no idea there's a body in there at this point because it's dark out. So he's just helping her out. But it's very incriminating. So the police investigator and the interrogation of it is very funny because the cops are so sarcastic.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just such a narcissist and an idiot. So I might do that. I'll check with EU, see if she wants to do Jensen with me. Maybe half a day or something on the weekends or whatever. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff I'll be covering and figure out. So yeah, this has been fun. Thanks everyone here. And Jamie, it's been a pleasure. Her lovely lashes. Yeah,
It's always fun
Luna.
hanging out with you.
I'm sorry?
It's always fun hanging out with you, Sal.
Oh, yes. Yes, I love hanging out with you. Jensen threesome. This would be the original Jensen trial because I haven't seen that one yet. But Jensen 3 would be a threesome. So yeah, I will see you guys. Let's see. Tomorrow is Friday, so I might be on Mo's Furry Friday stream or Nick's Friday festivities. I'm not sure yet, but I will let you guys know. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Toodles. Okay, I just totally boomered that. Okay, I hit the leave studio, not end broadcast. Sorry. Okay, I'm actually leaving now. Scout's honor. Toodles. Not awkward at all. I know, I'm a boomer.